Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where it is currently 1444. We're embroiled in a couple of wars up here, and of course, we're just looking to expand. Because, you know, we need more land. That's definitely the case here. So we're going to head on in here, and we are going to just head over this way. We're just looking to siege, to be honest. It's going to take us a very long time to walk down this way. I don't really want to do that. So we're just going to push on through over here and take the territory that we can. That'll be fine. We are above our vassal limit right now. We'll handle that after these wars are completed. So that'll be fine. I think it's very, very, very unlikely that we manage to world conquest at this point. That wasn't the goal. So that's absolutely fine. We're very close, to be honest. Like I said last episode, I think if we had another 20 years... And there go all of our merc companies. Hilarious. If we had another 20 years, I think we could absolutely do it. As it is, we'll work on cleaning up some of these borders, and I want to hop down here. We have not yet maxed out this location, have we? No, we haven't. We're certainly going to get that going. I'm not sure if there's even enough time to max that out. There probably is. We've got like 10 years. But yeah, if we had a total of like 30 more years, I think that we could world conquest this. No doubt about that. We could use a new leader here. That's, of course, because our merc left. And we're just going to continue to slow siege these areas up here. It's not that slow of a slow siege, to be honest. And let's just get these all completed. Excellent. So it takes us a while to get around here. These are wide open spaces. And traversing them can definitely take some time. It probably would have been faster to not declare all of these simultaneously, to be honest. They're a little too far apart, I feel like. But that's fine. We're just going to hop right down over here and get both of these taken. That will likely give us enough war score to end this war. So that would be great. We would love to get out of this war and get into a couple of additional wars. You know how it goes. That said, it's going to take a long time to raise forces out this way. We already know that, and so it might have actually been better to just keep our forces up over here. This is something I missed from CK2, to be honest. In CK2, retinue forces were always standing, and you didn't have to raise them. I do miss that from CK2. It would be nice if we could do that in CK3, but you simply can't declare war with raised forces in CK3. It's a kind of strange situation, but whatever. We're going to enforce these demands, and we're certainly going to head down over here. That's going to take a little bit of time to get there. These guys are going to follow along. 7 months for them and 4 months for these. Okay. How are we still alive? We're 67 and a leper. Our health is poor currently. We could die at basically any time. I want to keep that in mind. That is absolutely a thing that could happen. We should actually have these guys come here instead of here so we take less casualties. Okay. So we're going to want to get this under control. I'm wondering about the ticking war score. I think this will count out over here. Yeah, it should. This should count for ticking war score. So that'll be fine. No problems there. So we're currently 3 direct vassals above our limit. That will need to be handled. Can we grant these de jure? We can grant this guy de jure. Well, that's something anyway. This guy, not so much. So that is de jure part of this kingdom, which we're not going to be having anytime soon. Let's consider... I think you're fine. We'll grant you over here. So I want to grant this vassal. There we go. So now we're 1 above, and what 1? Well, we're going to have another kingdom after this. So for the time being, let's just leave this be. We're back to 1. It's good enough. Summon the physician. That'll be fine. And in we go. We're going to take some attrition here. We're taking a lot of attrition. It's slow to move around here. Sure, we'll accept that flexible scale armor. Why not? That seems fine. We'll arrive here in about 20 days, so that is absolutely fine. And we're just looking to clean up some of these areas, right? So we'll attack Kashmir next. And we'll probably raise like here. We may attack these guys as well. That's a duchy tier realm. Well, we can't do anything over there right now. We're currently at war with them. Interesting. They must be an ally. Sure. So this is now done. We're going to head over to here. I want these guys to come fight if they can. I don't know about that. That timing is probably not great. We captured the sun and air, bringing us up to 66%. They are going to finish up some of these sieges soon enough. But that's actually enough. Beautiful. That was really, really quick. Sure, so that seems fine. A soft approach is best. Sure, show in this Malika. That'll be okay. This ransom is not okay, and we're going to need to grant out some kingdom tier realms here. So, yeah, we've definitely got kings under us here, and that all looks fine. Nothing to hand over de jure, so let's just hop directly into our prison here, sort by rank, and we've got Croatia over here. So that is fine. Croatia is already reasonably big. Let's revoke this title, though, and we're going to give this to... We could do Romania? I think Serbia, though. Yeah, you're very small. So we'll just combine these together. So we'll grant over Croatia, along with everything underneath there, and we'll ask her to convert. Excellent. Now, we're going to have some rightful vassals to send over. Already considering? Okay. We need to wait for her to convert. There she goes. Perfect. And then we'll grant you on over as well. That should put us at one direct vassal above. Perfect. So that looks fine. We have a bunch of ransoms coming in here. Yeah, that's to be expected. Declined, accepted, 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 declined, and declined. Okay. So now we're going to do this again. We need a doll at this time. So that is, of course, down over here. It's reasonably large as it is. We could combine it together with, say, Isa. I think that's reasonable. So we'll revoke this title, Kingdom of Adal. This Jamana he would keep, so he stays landed. This guy is also imprisoned, but it's okay. So we're going to give him the Kingdom of Adal here. There we go. And vassals are going to need to go with. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. There we go. And that solves the problem. Cool. So that's fine for now. Next, we can come up over to, say, this area. We can attack these two, and that seems reasonably fine. We can go after this guy as well. Ooh, de jure. Ooh. We are his de jure ruler. Okay, so that is excellent. Would he accept vassalage? 39 reasons. I don't think sending him a gift would do the trick, but I'm going to try it, just in case. He would do it for a religious exemption. Beautiful. Okay, so that's going to be wonderful. Now, that's going to put us over our vassal limit, but we can just transfer him directly over here. And now we don't care about him having that religious exemption. So that's wonderful. I'm wondering about some of these other guys. So 608 reasons here. 139 here. This guy would do it for a religious exemption. 125. 600. Some of these are going to be because they're technically not our de jure. Yeah, a lot of those aren't going to go well. 39 here. I'm going to send this guy a gift and see if that does the trick. It does if we religious exemption him, which we'll do. Perfect. So what about some of these things down over this way? 49 reasons. We can try a gift. 33 reasons. Okay, fair enough. And you're not ever going to be the case. What about you? 95 reasons. Okay. Well, that's going to get us some cleanup out over here. Cool. Excellent. Some more of these are going to flip over. And I'm wondering, do we have enough to make Shagatai now? Yes, we do. Perfect. So now we have de jure reasons over here. 48. We'll send this guy a gift just in case. Not quite. 35. Okay. What about this guy? 79 reasons. Okay. 80 reasons. 600. Where's the de jure border here? Okay, yeah. Fair enough. So it's pretty much just these guys. Now, Kashmir. 81 reasons because this is a kingdom tier realm. Okay. That seems fine. This is acceptable. This is acceptable. This is good. Yep. Don't care. And I do care about that one. So we're currently above our domain limit? Did our wife die? Yes, she did. Currently skill 11 stewardship. Skill 3 and skill 16. Let's go for someone like this. Okay, there we go. And we'll make her be our primary spouse. So that'll solve that problem. Now, of course, we're above our vassal limit, but this... Oh, this guy can be vassalized with a religious exemption. Done. We can grant vassals over to rightful liege, which we will, of course, do. Who was that we just vassalized? I did not see who that was. Okay. He might not be visible here. So this is acceptable. This is not acceptable. This is acceptable. This is acceptable. This is acceptable. And this is acceptable. Okay. So we need to deal with this vassal limit, but we can transfer this guy over to jure. No problem there. We do need a new diplomacy perk. We'll take True Ruler, which is going to boost our offer vassalization acceptance by plus 20. Does that give us anybody who can be vassalized? Yes. This guy. With a low feudal obligation. Done. That's this guy up over here, I believe. Yeah. Excellent. So we'll transfer him on over. Perfect. And this is acceptable, this is acceptable, and this is acceptable. Okay. So that is a fair amount of cleanup up over here diplomatically. I like it. A lot of these guys, they're not really particularly interested in fighting us. I wonder why. So I want to get Kashmir under control. It's a bit of a stain on us, and some of these guys up here would be good too. So, this is a kingdom tier realm, which means we'll need a claimant. How many reasons? 75? 90? 55? 25? This guy would just do it. Done. He's even 26. I like it. Okay, so he arrives, and we can press his claim. We can also force vassalize. We can also just do this de jure, I suppose. Yeah, we should do this de jure, actually. Yeah, that guy's kind of irrelevant to us. Okay, so we'll do that, and I'd like to do some other de jure claims up over here. So we've got these guys, we've got these guys, and then we've got a fair amount of these little guys up over this way, right? This is starting to get up into another empire up here. So we'll maybe just do these 4 for now, and then come back to the rest of these. So let's look at the de jure empire titles here. Tataria. Okay. And, of course, Siberia and Mongolia out over here. Okay. So that's going to take a little bit of time. We can get Siberia, probably, if we were to get our hands on Yugra. And that would be amazing to do. Last time we checked through this, there was absolutely no options, though, and that continues to be the case. We should probably still be truced with this guy, too. Yes. Okay, so that's fine for now. And we can continue to look through some vassal situations down over here. We don't have enough to get the Empire of Tibet yet. Okay. Yeah, we're lacking a fair number of empires out over this way still, but we're making solid progress. So let's raise up our forces somewhere around here. Seems reasonably safe. Gonna take 4 months, and we'll raise a few levy troops as well. So they're calling in holy orders. No shockers here. We should be able to wrap these up reasonably quickly, but it is going to take us some time to move up through these areas. Okay, that's plenty of troops. We're going to head in and start a slow siege on their capital. Looks good. And then as soon as our men-at-arms arrive, they'll come in and finish off this capital siege, and we'll see what this ends up looking like. They just group together here. They're going to siege out over here. I don't care about this. They can do that if they like. That seems fine. So the men-at-arms are going to arrive in 40 days. Looks good. And we'll just make our way up through here, cleaning up all of this. So that'll be fine. There's still a little bit of guys up over this way. No doubt about that. This is a kingdom tier realm up here. I would like to get that eventually. Some of our vassals might push some of these borders, by the way, and if that happens, great. If it doesn't happen, well, we'll see. We'll see how much we're able to get before the end of the game, which I believe in CK3 is in 1453. So we've got like 8 years at this point. So in we come here, and we're going to get this siege done very quickly. We should siege here as well, which is a slightly awkward path, but, you know, whatever. Puts us at 42%. We did capture an heir there. Okay. Cool. And let's get this completed, putting us at 65. Okay. We're going to start walking northward now. That's exactly the direction we want to be going. These guys have a breach, but it's still going to be 10 months before they get that finished. Okay. We can just siege these 5 here, and it'll definitely be done by then. Like, it's probably going to be more like sieging 2 of them. In which case, we'd want to go, like, here and here. Although this is all one county. So it's going to be relatively minimal how much we get for each of these. Indeed it is. Noted. Well, we're just going to position ourselves here, get this siege completed very swiftly. 3, 2, 1, and done. We're at 73% war score, and we'll just position up here next, and then we'll go this direction probably. I don't think we even need this castle, but we'll see. That's 81. Maybe we will. We could go here, 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 and that would definitely end the war. 1,000%. Just taking these 2 will likely end it, because that will get us this entire county, and this has to be one of the bigger war score counties because of the number of castles in it. Okay, 88. Yeah, let's grab this, and then we're going to head up over this way and get these guys eliminated. This is impassable terrain up here, so it looks like we're going to go around up this way. That's going to be awkward. I mean, that's mountainous terrain for you. So we'll enforce these demands, and we're going to head on over to here. 11 months to get there, all because of these impassable mountains. Yikes. We might actually be better off coming here. That's going to be 8 months. And then from there, we can go here, and then double back and come up. That's probably the better route, actually. Okay, so that seems fine. It's still going to take us a long time to get around this mountain range, but, you know, we can check in down over this way, I guess, and see if we need an upgrade in Bandama yet. Not quite yet. We're 16 months away still. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll continue to get some territory taken over here. Now, this is still a kingdom tier realm up here. Indeed. We can probably get a kingdom tier title up over here, I would guess. So, let's see here. We can create titles. Yes. Nope, no kingdom tier title up here. Remarkable. This guy claims the Empire of Italia. Hilarious. So we're making our way around the mountains here. There is a faction. This faction is probably not a real faction. What is this? Peasant rabble. Okay, whatever. I don't care about peasant rabble. That is completely and totally fine. We don't have a leader here. Do we have anybody who is a movement speed increaser? That would be very useful for us here. That's kind of a rare trait, but let's see if there's an organizer in here. No, I do not see an organizer, so we'll put this guy in. He's not ideal. I would absolutely prefer an organizer, but here we are. As soon as we get out of the mountains, we're going to move a lot faster. So that'll be fine. So we are currently above our vassal limit. This isn't shocking because we vassalized this guy, right? So that is absolutely understood. We could demand his conversion, and actually he would accept that. Cool. So that looks good, and now we are about 50 days away from here. So we've made our way through the slow mountain pass, and that's looking good. If only you could build roads in Crusader Kings 3. That would be nice. That would be really nice, actually. Building roads up through this area, like Imperator style. It's not quite as thematic as it is in Imperator, but it would still be very useful for getting around some of these territories in a speedy fashion. That'd be very good. So we're going to get this siege done. And yeah, we don't care about any of this. This is all fine. Let's double check that there aren't any other factions other than the peasants. There are not. Okay, it's just peasants. I don't care about that. So let's get this siege completed. This war is now over. We'll enforce those demands. And I'm going to split this force in half. I'm going to send half of them here. And the other half is going to head up here. These are all very low-level forts, so we should get these sieges done quite quickly, and this will allow us to not have to backtrack, hopefully. So that'll be good. It'll also mean that we're taking less attrition because the supply deficit isn't quite as bad. It's still going to be pretty bad up in this area. Don't get me wrong, but this will be fine. So upward we go, and we are certainly going to continue to clean up some of these little guys up here. I would like to request vassalage and get some diplomatic vassalage. Down this direction is much less likely because there's not a lot of little guys down this way. Up here, though, there certainly are a bunch of them, particularly like these 6 right here. That's a good target for us. That's probably our next war target, to be honest. Okay, let's head up over this way. And we finished up this siege, putting us at 57% war score. Beautiful. So these wars are going to be wrapped up very, very shortly here. No doubt about that. This one is wrapped up. We'll enforce those demands. And these guys can just kind of, I don't know, run around. They're not going to get much done before we wrap up this war. So this siege is going to be completed, putting us at 58% war score. We captured an heir. Okay, beautiful. But we're going to go take their capital. That will end the war. 100% that will end the war. I guess we can fight their army over here. That would also end the war. But I think we're going to get the capital taken first. Yeah, we definitely are. We're not going to catch them over here. So that is fine. They cannot stop this. War is over. Beautiful. So we're going to enforce those demands and disband our troops. Perfect. So we're 1 direct vassal above, and we do need to deal with that. So let's go ahead and do so. We are going to hop over into our prisoner tab here, and we've got this guy. Okay. Yeah, we could definitely combine that with like this. That's okay. So we'll revoke his title. 1 or more holdings are under siege. Never mind. We've got this guy. Kingdom of France. Okay, I don't want to combine that with anything. That's a very large, very powerful kingdom. So in that case, we've got Isa over here, which we already combined. Okay. Now we've got Guinea. That's a fairly large kingdom. We could combine it together with like Mali or Kabu, though. That seems okay. So we'll revoke his title. We don't actually have a reason to do that, so that'll be tyranny and legitimacy. Never mind. He's been in prison too long. Next up is Scotland. Of course, we could combine Scotland together with, like, Ireland, or... Yeah, it's already combined with Wales. But we could certainly do that. We don't have a reason for revocation there. We have a reason for revocation for Great Moravia, though, and that we could combine together with, say, Bohemia. Yeah, that seems okay. So we'll revoke this title, Kingdom of Great Moravia. And that's going to get combined with Bohemia. This guy's already pretty powerful, but, yeah, it's fine. So we're going to need to grant some vassals around. 1 and 2. There we go. And that gets rid of that problem. Perfect. Next up, we're going to have these peasants firing in 2 months. And we're also going to want to declare this war up here. This is actually going to be like 6 wars, I suspect. But it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to continue carving away at this northern region. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Andy McGar, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Tommy Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.